क्या कर रहे हो?
टोगो खतरनाक जगह।
अभी आ रहे हैं क्या? वो क्या हुआ?
Experience।
लेट क्यों कर रहा है?
इमिग्रेशन का बहुत अच्छा था। किसी ने कोई भाई रिश्वत नहीं मांगी हमसे, लेकिन अंदर आते ही एंट्री भी नहीं की थी अभी, और एक ने पंगा कर दिया कैमरा देखते ही। लेकिन चलो खैर होता ही है ये। वो दिन में ही शराब पी के घूम रहा था, दिन में ही। यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा है, बस क्या है कि ये ऐसा एरिया ना, टैक्सी वाले ये सब लोग मतलब दिन में ही शराब पी रखी है सबने। वो तो अपना भैया करेंगे ही सीन, तो खैर चलो अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस है।
Okay. We are sitting at the taxi stand. Go to Lome. They normally charge 1,500 CFA franc to reach there. Don't pay extremely high or abnormal cost. We are waiting for the driver to come, and this is the taxi stand near the border area. See the view. He's standing everywhere. So we started our journey to capital city of Togo, Lome, from Togolese border. Co-passenger, they are also going to Lome. Exited the taxi stand. Now we are on the main road. Togo, officially, the Togolese Republic is a country in West Africa. It has an area of 56,785 square kilometers. Lome city is its capital and largest city. French is its official language and West African CFA franc is its official currency. The West African CFA franc is the currency used by 8 independent states in West Africa: Benin, Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, Guinea-Bissau, Mali, Niger, Senegal, and Togo. Its land bordering countries are Ghana, Benin, and Burkina Faso. Togo has a population of approx 8 million people. Nearly 40 different West African languages are spoken in the multilingual country. Curious facts: Togo is home to a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Togo is also home to the world's biggest voodoo market. Voodoo is the oldest traditional form of African religion in West Africa, to which Togo and Benin are its heartlands. Togo and its surrounding regions were known as the slave coast between the 16th and the 8th century because Europeans would come to the region in search of slaves. However, slavery was finally abolished in Togo in the 19th century. Traditional Togolese houses are beautifully constructed by hand from mud with thatched roofs. They come in all shapes and sizes and can look like miniature castles. Togolese business people inflate prices so as to make handsome profits. African tradition places a great emphasis on the respect for elders. If you are in Togo and someone older than you is carrying heavy stuff as a sign of respect, you should take it from them immediately. Don't leave them carrying it. Food is not served in ceremonial functions except when carrying out animist rituals, when animals are sacrificed, cooked and served. However, beer and gin are essential. Nailwano Olympius became Togo's first president to have been democratically elected. However, he was overthrown in 1963 and was then shot and killed by Sergeant Ithimi Adema. Traditional healing methods are widely used in Togo. Each center has an herbalist. Medical treatments usually involve frequent visits to the house of voodoo and the local fetish priest. Togo was put on the world stage by the national soccer team, which reached the FIFA World Cup in 2006. Formerly known as Togoland, the region lay between the military powers of Ashanti and Dahomey and was a center of the slave trade. It was annexed by Germany in 1884 and divided between France and Great Britain after World War I. In 1946, the two Togolands became United Nations Trust territories. The western British part joined Ghana when it became independent in 1957. The eastern part, French Togoland, became independent Togo in 1960. From January 1967 until early February 2005, President Iyadema ruled the country. He belonged to the Kabye ethnic group from the north. President Iyadema died on 5th February 2005 while on board an airplane en route to France for treatment for a heart attack. Papa Iyadema is said to have killed more than 15,000 people during his dictatorship. In April 2005, presidential elections were held in Togo following the death of long-time president and dictator Iyadema. The elections and the period leading up to them were marked by violence with numerous people killed in various incidents. According to the official results, Ore, the son of Iyadema, won the election. He has been in office since then. After winning the presidential election in February 2020, his fourth term as president. Some of the interesting places to visit in Togo are Ouagadougou, the land of the Batamareba, those who are the real architects of art. The cultural landscape includes the Atienter, a cluster of clay tower houses protected by a mud wall. Ouagadougou was designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2004. Lake Togo is a shallow lagoon and the only lake of note in Togo. The Fetis Market in Akodeseva, a suburb of Lome, offers pretty much everything you need for your spells, voodoo rituals or healing magic. Various herbs, animal skulls, dried snakes, water such as powdered chameleon, dead vultures and owls, horns, crocodile teeth and many other magical items, fetishes, amulets, charms and medicines. The Akodeseva Fetish Market takes place 24/7. It is considered the largest voodoo market in the world. Voodoo, voodoo and witch doctors are part of traditional or animistic African beliefs and are based on voodoo spirits, patron saints and ancestor worship. The autonomous port of Lome is the only deep-water port on the West African coast that can accommodate new generation vessels up to 14,500 containers. The port of Lome also serves the landlocked countries of Burkina Faso, Niger and Mali. Togo is a leading producer of phosphates. Phosphate mining accounted for up to 8% of the country's GDP. Mount Ago is not particularly spectacular except that it rises island-like and abruptly 986 meters from the plain. It is the highest mountain in Togo. The golden voice of Togo is one of Togo's leading Afro-pop musicians. Fufu is a type of stable food made from maize, cassava or yams and green plantains served with a spicy soup or sauce. Kente cloth, West African fabrics with distinct patterns that are produced only in Ghana and Togo. Kente comes in more than 300 different patterns and each has a unique symbolic meaning. The entry to the new complex of the National Assembly in Lome, the building was a gift from the Chinese government. In return, Chinese companies are allowed to exploit Togo's mineral resources. Togo is a multi-party parliamentary republic with a president as head of state. The president appoints the prime minister who serves as head of government. Legislative power is exercised by the National Assembly. Although multi-party elections have been held regularly since 1992, Togo's politics have been controlled since 1963 by the late Iyadema and his son, the current president, for advantages such as security services dominated by the president's ethnic group RDA and mal-apportioned constituencies have helped president and his party remain in power. The majority of the country's labor force is employed in food and crop production. The major crops grown are corn, sorghum, rice. Major exports are coffee, cocoa and cotton. Togo's main industry is phosphate mining. Ecobank, official name Ecobank Bank Transnational INC, is a Pan-African banking conglomerate with banking operations in 36 African countries. It is the leading regional banking group in West and Central Africa, serving both wholesale and retail customers. ECOWAS Bank for Investment and Development, headquarters in Lome. Heidelberg Cement, headquartered in Heidelberg, Germany, is a global manufacturer of cement and aggregates. It operates 3 companies in Togo. The International Monetary Fund ranks Togo as the 10th poorest countries in the world, with an estimated 55% of the population living below the poverty line and more than half experiencing food insecurity. The situation is exaggerated by an annual population growth rate of 2.5%, which is hampering development progress. Move Africa Togo, a subsidiary of Naroc Telecoms, is a telecommunications service provider in Lome. Togocom is an operator of fixed and mobile telecommunication solutions in Togo. SK Airline is a private multinational passenger airline and a strategic partner of Ethiopian Airlines. It operates flights in West and Central Africa, has its headquarters in Lome, and it serves as Diadema International Airport. Togo's Sea National Park, Jose Oaks Lions National Park, Otikeran National Park, Pajao Malfakasa National Park. The University of Lome is the largest university in Togo. The public institution is located at Boulevard Diadema in Lome, Togo's capital. Its enrollment is estimated at 45,000 students. With its 986 meters, Mount Ago is the highest mountain in Togo, located southeast of Kampala near the border with Ghana. It is an insular to the south of the main base of the Atakoda range. Like many African countries, Togo's history is one of the migration, conquest, ethnic conflicts, colonialization, independence, strongman rule, failed coups, and a democracy hampered by corruption. Among the tribes migrating from the north between the 7th and 12th centuries were the Bravia, the Lambas, and a small number of Hausa who brought Islam to Togo. The Iwe, one of the major groups in Togo, came from the Yoruba area in modern-day southwestern Nigeria and Benin and first settled in the Mono River Valley. The northern part of Togo was for a long time under the influence of Islamic kingdoms such as that of Umar Tal in the 19th century. During the period known as the Scramble for Africa in 1884, the territory of what is now Togo, including most of today's Volta region of Ghana, became a protectorate of the German Empire named Togoland until August 1914, when French and British troops invaded that Togoland. In 1922, Togoland was divided into a French and a British administrative zone under a League of Nations mandate. In 1946, the two zones became United Nations Trust territories. French Togoland became independent as the Republic of Togo in 1960. Situated on the very border of Togo with Benin, Aneho is a great place for water recreation. Aneho is also suitable for lovers of quiet and secluded rest, magical scenery, unique landscape, wonderful sunsets and sunrises. The territory has enough cozy cafes offering to try dishes of local and world cuisine. Hotels are also located in the immediate vicinity. Aneho is a town in southeastern Togo. It is situated 45 kilometers east of the capital Lome, between the Atlantic Ocean and Lake Togo in maritime region. Historically, it was known under the name Little Popo and it had a Portuguese slave market. It later became the first German capital of Togo in 1880. It gradually declined in importance after the capital was transferred to Lome in 1897, a decline exacerbated by coastal erosion. The town's main industries are farming and fishing. While it is still a center for voodoo, notable buildings include Aneho Protestant Church built in 1895 and Aneho Peter and Paul Church, Cathedral of the Roman Catholic Diocese of Aneho, dating from 1898. These buildings were together added to the UNESCO tentative list of December 12, 2000 in the cultural category. India and Togo maintain diplomatic relations. Togo opened its embassy in New Delhi in October 2010. The High Commission of India in Accra, Ghana is concurrently accredited to Togo. India also maintains an honorary consulate general in Lome. Togo's president, Diadema, made a brief stopover in Calcutta on his way to China in 1989. He made an official state visit to India in September 1994. During the visit, the two countries agreed to establish joint commission. India is Togo's third largest destination for export. In particular, India is a major importer of phosphates from Togo. Indian community in Togo is more than about 300 to 500 Indians reside in Togo, the majority of whom are involved in trade, assembly plants, and running supermarkets resorts and hotels. There was an unfortunate incident where 5 Indian employees of a merchant navy firm, Anthony Godwin, Haji Abdullah Kuti, Arun Babu, Nitin Babu, and Naveen Niravat Gopi, were arrested and jailed in Togo in July 2013. They were accused of being involved in a pirate attack off the coast of Togo. All 5 men were from the state of Kerala and were arrested on board a ship sailing from Mumbai to South Africa. After the involvement of Foreign Minister Sushma Swaraj, all 5 men were released by Togolese authorities on 1st February 2017. When we move on to the new location, the first thing that comes to our mind after a stay is a restaurant for the best yummy food. But do we have proper information on that? That's a big question. When you are abroad and your taste buds seek Indian food in authentic style, it's hard to spot the restaurant. There are 4 men on the list to be the best of Indian restaurants in Togo. We serve all your food needs. The first one is Seven Spice, the second one is Lajawab, the third one is Skyline, and the last but not the least, Kanchan's Kitchen is an Indian restaurant and guest house in Lome, Togo. I have checked with some of the Indians staying here before coming. They recommend me to stay at Bravia Hotel. Bravia Hotel is best hotel in Lome and it's the best place for having Indian food, and that too a vegetarian. They have here Indian chef who make delicious food. So we are heading towards the Bravia Hotel. Let's hope for the best experience staying at Bravia. According to the CIA World Facebook, the median age of Togo's population is 20 years. By way of comparison, for example, the median age of the population of Monaco, the world's most elderly country, is 55. In Togo, almost 60% of the population is under the age of 25. Niger is the country with the lowest population median age at just 14.8 years. Togo also has a low life expectancy of 71 years. The largest ivory seizure in Africa occurred in Togo in January 2014. An ivory trafficking case was the largest ivory seizure on the African continent since a global ivory ban took effect in 1990. Officials seized 4.2 tons of ivory, representing an estimated 380 or more elephants. Togo's flag features 5 green and yellow stripes which correspond to the country's administrative regions. The flag is full of symbolism. For instance, the green symbolizes the country's trees and its agricultural wealth, and the yellow color represents the nation's natural resources. Another example of the flag symbolizing is the white star, which stands for hope, and the surrounding red canton represents the blood that the people of Togo have shed for their country and its independence. The red, yellow, green Pan-African colors feature on the flags of many African nations. For instance, Benin, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Central African Republic, Chad, Republic of the Congo, Ghana, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Mali, Senegal, and Sao Tome and Principe. Finally, we have reached Bravia Hotel at Lome, Togo. The distance between Togo border to Bravia Hotel is approx 50 kilometers, and it took us 1 hour to reach here. See you guys in my next vlog.